आगे बढ़ते हैं। दूरसंचार विभाग की तरफ से आयोजित गर्ल्स इन आईसीटी इंडिया 2024 में लड़कियों से बात करते हुए रिलायंस इंडस्ट्री लिमिटेड की निदेशक ईशा अंबानी ने उन्हें प्रौद्योगिकी को एक करियर के रूप में चुनने के लिए प्रोत्साहित किया। आपको बता दें कि ईशा ने कहा, टेक्नोलॉजी क्षेत्र में महिलाओं और पुरुषों का अनुपात बराबर होना चाहिए और इसके लिए हमें लंबा रास्ता तय करना है। चौथी औद्योगिक क्रांति, इस डिजिटल युग में भारत को अगर वर्ल्ड लीडर के तौर पर उभारना है तो लड़कियों को आगे लाना होगा।
We're living in times of exponential changes. The world is changing, the world is innovating, and if we are to survive in this fast changing world, we too must innovate. Already the way we work has changed, and it will further change. So, for everyone present here today, be ready to embrace the change. Be prepared to take up science and technology as career options, because science and technology hold the key for the future. The majority of future jobs are going to be in those dreams. So break the shackles of tradition, challenge yourself, and be the change makers. From communications, education, and healthcare to business and finance, the transformative power of technology is evident. STEM in general and ICT in particular are the drivers of this phenomenal progress in technology. As we move deeper into the fourth industrial revolution, the role of ICT becomes increasingly pivotal, underpinning innovations in every sector and ensuring that our journey towards digital and technological advancements continues unabated and propel our nation forward. Sadly though, even today, there is a gender divide in India's tech workforce. In the ever-evolving landscape of the tech industry, the underrepresentation of women in the workforce is a debilitating reality. The gender gap does not only signify gender bias, but it is also a hurdle in the path of innovation. Closing this divide is a strategic imperative necessary for the industry as well as society's holistic growth. Women are no less suited to be leaders and change makers than men. And yet, a woman's climb to the top is invariably a lot more difficult than a man's rise. I personally believe that as leaders, women have an edge over men. Women have empathy, and that automatically makes them better leaders. I've heard my mother, Mrs. Neeta Ambani, a champion of women empowerment, say time and again, empower a man and he will feed a family. Empower a woman and she will feed the entire village. I believe that what my mother says is true. Women are born leaders. Their innate selflessness makes them better leaders. So by denying leadership roles to women, we're denying ourselves the chance to realize our full potential. Strengthening our STEM curricula to promote equal participation is crucial. We must consult gender equality experts to ensure our learning material are free of biases and resonate with both genders. The government, under the stewardship of our visionary Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Bhai Modi, is making alterations and necessary course corrections, and the results are already showing. In the last decade, there's been a 6% increase in women's representation in the tech workforce. However, we still have a long way to go to make it a 50-50 man-woman ratio in every sphere of technology and across hierarchies. With the government doing its part, industry too must chip in to catalyze the transformation. The tech firms too must play their part, devising ways and means to ensure that the career of no woman engineer gets stagnated. Every woman gets the chance, like their male counterparts, to bloom to their fullest. Dear friends, let us pledge to transform our societal frameworks and educational systems to be more inclusive. By empowering women through STEM and ICT, we can unlock untapped potential and inspire a new generation of women to lead in the era of the fourth industrial revolution. Let this conference mark the beginning of renewed efforts to ensure that every young woman has the opportunity to pursue her dream